All right, a night of Assassin's Creed Rogue shenanigans. I kind of figured this would be. Where's my camera? Don't know why that was off by default, but it's on now. It's on now, I suppose. How far are we anyway? It was a completion percentage. We're about halfway. Almost. We're not quite halfway, but we're like close to halfway. Okay, maybe that doesn't really count. This was the same file where I just bum rushed the story and did like nothing else. And this is this one. So I guess the story is the thing that counts for the most percentage. That's what it seems like. So okay, maybe that's not exactly an accurate depiction, to say the least. Also, Adma coming out of nowhere, subbing for 35 months now. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. I most certainly was not expecting the Spanish Inquisition. I appreciate the 35 months there, Adma. My good gracious, one more month, that'd be 3 years, right? Should I have a... Gosh darn it, we saw this conversation so many times during our last session. Now we're seeing it again. Oh my good gracious. I wonder...
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I wonder if I should have some roles in the Discord server for like 2-year sub, 3-year sub, stuff like that. Because right now we just have like 1 year plus. And when we set up the roles like a good while back, but it's getting to the point that some crazy mad lads have been subbed for like 3 years. Like Anima here is about to be after a little smidge of time. Oh, thinking about freaking Anima and the nerds, I need to send a message in the super secret mod room asking Shuck if this Thursday works for a 3D world shenanigans, because I know Guzma asked if he could have the Thursday off. So whoops. Let's just do that while I'm in the middle of streaming. Whatever. Hold on. Let's skip all reports. Let's see here. That's dangerous, and it's our next thing, Bob. So we're gonna go ahead and send some ships there. We'll repair the ship, and then the battle can be happening while I type up this Steam message that I was just now reminded of. Thinking of some other nerds. Thursday work for some 3D world. It's so loud. No, I might have to adjust the audio levels in OBS because we were streaming other games recently. So let's see here. Recall Guzma mentioning on stream last time that he requested Thursday off. There we go. I'm just doing like in the channel like background kind of stuff while we're in the middle of stream. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, that'd be a cool thing to wrap up. But speaking of, you know, wrapping up other things and getting stuff done, I've been busy on editing stuff, and for a little while now, I've been working on a new video essay, as I often do, and the new video essay that I've been working on lately is on the use of history in video games, which was the main topic of my class in university that started us playing the whole Assassin's Creed series in a row in the first place, that we did the freaking essay on Assassin's Creed 2 for. So I have like a little bit of that essay in there, in that video, but not quite. Oh, there's our man at war with 70 space. Wow. Oh dang, I gotta send my frigate to there, huh? Well, I guess we're sending the frigate in data case is what we're doing. When it comes to that video essay, it's a little bit over half an hour long. I got version 1 of it done editing like last night, essentially. It's probably gonna be a good while before I publish it, most likely, just because like I haven't made a thumbnail at all. I've got a whole bunch of other bigger uploads that are coming out here and there. I still need to release my my freaking AC4 fight video. I see a follow alert in the activity feed over there. It's not appearing in Streamlabs over there, and it's not appearing on OBS for whatever reason. So I don't know what's going on with that, if that's like a weird bot, but just in case it's not, I appreciate the follow there. HOSSOO312. Who knows? Apparently Streamlabs doesn't recognize it for whatever reason, but Twitch did. It's weird. Whatever the heck that is. Let's see here. So yeah, we can go ahead and send a thing, Bob. I still need to publish the AC4 funny moments video that is basically done, but I'm balancing it out with like episodes of Creators Collide that I'm publishing here and there. So I'm thinking like one big upload a week is more than enough, considering how much stuff I'm posting daily of like minor uploads like this. So I've got another episode of Creators Collide queued up for this coming week, so I might do that for that week. And then the following week, maybe finally publish the AC4 Funny Moments thingamabob, because it's been long enough and we're halfway through AC Rogue here, so it's probably about time that I get that thing published. Then the week after that might be another episode of Creators Collide that I recorded, but have not started the editing process yet. It's just the recording is done. The editing has not even started. It's not even the beginning of production, but a session is recorded for me to like edit into a proper episode. And then maybe the week after that could be like that essay or something like that. So I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks from now, maybe that video will be published. Heck, it'll probably be after our AC Rogue playthrough is done. Oops, did I just use a barrel? I think I did. Looking at that whole schedule, there's probably a good chance that'd be after my AC Rogue playthrough is done. We shall see there. Yeah, let's go ahead and send the hook. I'm not 100% certain what the next video essay that I want to work on is going to be. Like, I've been toying with the idea for a little while of making a video essay on like the state of the AAA gaming space, how we're seeing like less and less innovation in more ways that you know, things are being monetized with things like games as a service, where it's like the game comes out now in like this state, but over the course of the next year there's more and more updates that bring it closer to like the final version, or yada yada, or there's all these DLC packs and all kinds of stuff for like pay for extra costumes, stuff like that. And basically, what is the state of like the AAA gaming space nowadays? The reason I haven't made it as like a video essay yet is because I feel like it's a subject I wouldn't be able to do proper justice to. It's a subject that has like a lot of depth, and I don't know if it's something that I could really. Oh, dang it! I don't have any more of that stuff. I don't know if I could do it proper justice. You know, I feel like a lot of people might look at that and be like, "Man, you didn't explain it well enough. There's so much more that could have been talked about in that subject." And yeah, there probably could have. But I guess I'll do this one. Wait, no, I don't have enough speed. What is this? Because the Man of War is all slow. Ah, dang. Well, we can, I guess we'll send some schooners on some things. Maybe I'm not sending the Man of War anywhere. I believe we're pretty ahead of the game in terms of like AC Rogue uploads. Like, this is going to be going, these uploads are already going to be going a decent bit into my university semester starting back up. But at the time of streaming this, it is currently the 22nd of August. I don't think I'm going to have this game finished off before my university semester starts. I don't think that will be the case. I hope to get through most of it before the semester. I've got like a week and a half left of summer, essentially, is what's going on here. So I'm like, hey, let's try to get through what games we can here. And then, like, because there's gonna be a whole bunch of games that are coming out while I'm in university again, that is gonna be keeping me busy. Like, I might have mentioned this last stream already, or maybe I mentioned it during the most recent stream that was Dark Souls 2. I get my playthroughs mixed up, so I don't know if I've talked about this during AC Rogue already. I may have. I have absolutely no earthly idea. But like, next month, there's WarioWare Get It Together. That's gonna be like a short, hopefully just 1 to 2 session kind of thing. That's probably not gonna take too long to get through. But then there's also Tales of Arise. That's probably gonna wind up being like a 70-hour JRPG. And it's like, oh, maybe I should knock some other things off my list and open up my schedule a little bit before that happens. And then soon after, there's games like Metroid Dread that. Metroid games usually don't take too long, so that might not be that bad. The new Mario Party, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. Like, the game that's coming up that I'm most worried about time-wise is definitely Tales of Arise. Like, that one's really going to, bank is empty, come back later. I guess it doesn't accumulate off camera. I guess it does not do that. With Dark Souls 2, when I started playing that, I was just kind of like, oh, I kind of enjoyed Dark Souls 1. I wouldn't mind having the whole trilogy covered at some point. We captured the wrong fort last time. Do I want to capture the right fort this time? Screw it, I'm capturing the right fort this time. Actually, we'll get this chest first. This Uncharted chest. We'll come over. We'll capture the right fort this time and actually get some of these areas turned blue, because I captured the wrong fort last time for the stuff that I wanted. So, whoops. We've heard this conversation so many times now. Like, I even let it play out at the end of last session, so I don't care too much about this. Can we get the loot? Yep, we can. We can get the cloth there. I started playing Dark Souls 2 like, okay, I had fun with Dark Souls 1. It was a pretty fun freaking 3D RPG thingy-mabob where I'm always, you know, making progress throughout this open world. It was a fun, satisfying kind of thing, and I was like, whoa, this kind of game is like really fun for me. Like, before I played Dark Souls on this channel, I was like, yeah, I don't know if it's really quite for me. It just seems like one of those kinds of games for people who aren't me. I don't know how to... Wow, that shore is much closer than it, What? Uh-huh. Okay. Fine. I guess we're going for a little bit of swim. I didn't think it'd be quite for me, that I'd just go through it and be like, okay, that's a game, but not something that I'm too interested in. I actually really liked it. So I started playing Dark Souls 2 because I was like, hey, well, there's some space in my schedule, and I want to just, like, have a game here that I can hop into, like, off my time schedule. So, right as I said that I had space in my schedule, what I'm saying that my time schedule is full. My schedule in terms of like the times that I stream was full, but I had like some space for like, what's a game playthrough that I can be doing on the side outside of its scheduled times? I mean, I'm playing AC Rogue right now outside of its times that I've scheduled for it as well. I still play it on my scheduled times as like a guarantee I do it on that date and time, the whole weekly thing. But if I feel like spending a night chilling with some AC Rogue, I will. Oh, so when it was showing me Uncharted chests before, that wasn't all of them in the world. That was still all of them in that one area. So there's 10 here, and I believe there's 12 in the other place, the River Valley or whatever the heck. Okay. It's still not as much as AC4, so it's probably not too bad. Yeah, I know the water's like hella cold. I wouldn't want to be swimming through this either myself. I picked it up being like, okay, maybe I just want to have a game to like play off schedule, be my off schedule thing to hop into whenever I feel like it. No obligations to like commit to it hard. Oh, they have metal. No obligations to commit to it hard or anything like that. Just play it as like one of those games that I have on the side that I play when I feel like playing it. And that's what it started out as for like the first couple sessions. I even my freaking daily upload schedule even came to a stop briefly because I ran out of uploads because I wasn't going ham on it like I oftentimes do for a lot of playthroughs. Wow! Wow! Okay, that's the second time that we've been nearly flipped over from wacky stuff in this playthrough. Okay, well, we're fine. We're fine. But yeah, that's what it started out as. And then soon after, I just kind of started going ham. And that's the way that things have been for the last little while. And now I think I've become convinced that I need to be going, like, even more ham. Well, not even more ham than I already am. I just need to keep going ham. Keep going at it hard. Because, I only like doing things on this channel in order. And I realized at, like, the pace that we're going at, I figured at some point I'd want to have the Dark Souls trilogy covered. Because they're actually pretty fun, and I've been enjoying my time with them and stuff. So I figured at some point we have the whole Dark Souls trilogy covered on this channel. Like, I didn't care when, but at some point I'd have it covered. What the hell is going on over there? What the hell is happening? But From Software's the next game, Elden Ring, is releasing like early next year, like January next year. And I realized that if I keep going at the pace that I'm going at through a Dark Souls 2, I could in theory do Dark Souls 3 before Elden Ring releases and then play that right when it comes out, being like, okay, the Dark Souls trilogy is done. Let's see how freaking Elden Ring, this new game and IP that expands on the formula, really deals with that kind of style of gameplay and how it improves over the trilogy I just played, you know? So, I may well try to find a way to cram that into my, my schedule in the middle of university. I might be able to get through Dark Souls 2 over the next week and a half before, university starts up. I'm already scheduled with Dark Souls 2 uploads for, like, the next month, is how hard I've been going on that. Wow, that was close. But I gotta go even harder. And then get through it, and then that's done, and uploads will be going for a good while, and then sometime around, like, November or December, do DS3, and then I'd be ready for, like, the next one of Elden Ring. So, well, how am I not hitting anybody here? So my game schedule's getting a little bit, crazy in terms of other things I want to cover. This week, at the time of streaming this, we're gonna be starting Metroid Fusion. That should only take me 2 sessions. I should be able to get through that in like the week and a half leading up to university, because the Metroid games I've played so far haven't been very long, and apparently Metroid Fusion's pretty short as well. Should hopefully only take 2 sessions. But well, there we, oh, that one more, there we go. There we go, I suppose. So I'm like trying to plan out all these games I'm covering on the channel like some kind of crazed maniac. Like, I'm somebody that has like hypothetically has like one of those boards that with like all the pins and like all the lines connecting everything, except it's all in my head. Congrats, you got the hat, just like all your friends before you. Like, I am freaking piecing it all together like some crazed madman, trying to find the optimal way to get through all this in a time-efficient manner and use like this last week and a half that I have before university starts to get done what I can. Because of my whole stance of like, get through games while I can, because the day will come that I'm not gonna be able to go ham on games like when university's starting. And there will come that nothing lasts forever. Like, this channel won't last forever. That's impossible for it to do so. So I may as well go ham while I can, is what I figure. So here we are, going ham once again, and figuring out ways to cram it into my schedule. In some other news with like other stuff to cover on this channel, I recently was reminded of the fact that, like, today's August 22nd. It's on August 24th that, like, it's not gonna be August 22nd by the time this is uploaded. This is gonna be like a month later. But at the time of streaming this, August 22nd, and 2 days from now, August 24th, is when the Assassin's Creed update comes out for Watch Dogs Legion. So I guess I'll be playing that soon enough and seeing what they have in store for that, an Assassin's Creed character in Watch Dogs. We shall see. So I'll be covering that in like a couple days time. Anybody watching my a complete Assassin's Creed series in order, which I don't know if anyone is, considering how long that series is. It's already like over 350 videos long, and as we keep on doing more Assassin's Creed stuff, it's only gonna get longer. But just in case anybody ever is here, I guess that would be the thing that follows after this session, unless it's something that actually connects to like the story of the later games that I haven't played yet, in which case I put it there in the playlist. But if it doesn't, then I just have it as like the next thing here, I guess. Well, I don't know why you attacked me, but where's that other did I already board them both? I think I already did. Yeah, I did board two. At first I was like, wait, but that's only one, but it was two. Absolutely losing my mind. So yeah, there's that. So I'm like pacing at a fast pace, I guess, through the why is there a hook right here? Weird. Strange. I'm like trying to figure out a good schedule for getting through a whole bunch of games, get them covered and stuff. Boopity oh, come on. Trying to get that all figured out at the same time as like figuring out this whole upload schedule for the bigger projects and stuff. At the same time as figuring out exactly how I want to form my video essay on this topic on like the AAA gaming space in general. And it's an interesting time. I might start reaching out to some more sure, whatever. Might start reaching out to some more content creators about Creators Collide stuff. I might be not doing it as ham as I have been during summer here. I might be taking it a little bit lighter during university. Have Creators Collide be like a thing that I do from time to time on the side when I find those who are interested in it and stuff, rather than like a regular weekly thing that I do like every week as it has been for the past little while. Not gonna be able to keep up that pace forever. I need all kinds of stuff for upgrades, so this is what we're doing here. Anyway, that's my ramble on what's been happening with me. I guess here's my ramble on that, just in case for thumbnail reasons, I suppose. Probably should have turned that off earlier in case I use it for thumbnails. Look at the cool reflections of like the kind of greenish reflection of the night sky onto the water. It's so nice. It's so beautiful. It was not beautiful as me harpooning this thingamabob here, which I feel bad for, but I gotta get my upgrades. How are these not hitting? I'm actually so confused. Okay, there's that animation. So that's what's been going on here. In terms of other games, as we were mentioning at the beginning of this stream, if we can get that final session of 3D World done, then 3D World would be all completed. With that game 100%ed. I don't think I'd 100% the additional thing of Bowser's Fury. I was thinking about it for a while, but I probably won't. I don't think that I will. Just the main game. But we've been on track to do like every 3D Mario game in order, so the one that would follow from there is Odyssey. But it's not like there's an upcoming new big 3D Mario game that I have to worry about covering Odyssey before that comes out or anything like that. So I don't need to worry about like when to start that. It's not like one of these timed kind of things where I need to do certain things before the release date of other things. Like trying to get through the Dark Souls trilogy before the release of Elden Ring, for example. That's like my current crazy thingamabob that's going on. Like I don't have to worry about getting it done in a timely manner for Odyssey. So at some point after we get that final session done of 3D World, at some point, oh, shrapnel grenade pouch 1 can now be crafted. At some point after that, we'll do Odyssey, and then the entire 3D Mario series will be done. And it'll be great. It's gonna be probably still a couple of years before the entire Assassin's Creed series is done. But, like, this project could have been done in, like, 1 year if these were the only playthroughs I was doing on the channel. But I don't think I'd be able to mentally handle only playing Assassin's Creed on this channel for, like, a year. Like, there's no chance. Not a chance of that. I need diversity. It's like a well-balanced diet to stay healthy, except it's a well-balanced mix of games that we're playing. That's quite literally what this is. Like, sometimes we're playing Pokemon. We've got the finale of Pokemon Platinum queued up, like, tomorrow. Sometimes we're doing Assassin's Creed. Sometimes we're doing Dark Souls, the stuff that we're doing lately. We've got Tales of Arise coming up the next month. Like, my goodness, what a diverse range of games we cover on this channel. Like, I used to be a mostly Nintendo content creator, and I kind of still consider myself that. But, like, nowadays we do, like, such a mix that, like, I've just become, like, the definition of a variety streamer. A variety channel, you could say. I've literally become, like, the definition of that. You want to, like, not shoot me with them cannons because you are so rude? There's no way I can reach that. Apparently I can. I was actually going to go after the schooner first and foremost. We took out, like, the hardest fort in this area last time. When what we actually needed to take out was this. The easiest fort in this area. So, like, you know, that was something. That was certainly something. Wait. Go ahead and do that, and we go ahead and do this, and we go ahead and do that. And yeah, this is gonna be a walk in the park compared to that super difficult fort that we went after before. Yeah. This is the fort that we were supposed to capture for the stuff that I wanted, so whoops. So, whoops about that. We'll rectify that mistake right now. I don't have to worry about making that mistake again. I'm gonna make that mistake again with some other part of the world and some other fort, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's progress that we would have gotten at some point anyway, so doing it in the wrong order doesn't matter, I guess, technically. Do you have metal? You have 18 metal. I'll go loot you before going after the fort. Screw it. There's a ship over here. Do you have metal? What do you have? Oh, you have metal. Oh, you do have metal, though. I do have metal, though. Alright, so let's just make sure we aggro them like that. And we hold A to board over here. And then I'm gonna need to go ahead and use this, this puckle gun here. Use them good old motion controls and stuff. But yeah, so there's basically my, my whole rundown on current happenings, I guess. There's the whole... Hey? Can I hit someone, please? There we go, jeez. There's my whole... What the heck is this line? What the hell is that? Was that like the rope that he was pulling in that was like going across like the weird ship tapeworm? The hell? I guess we'll salvage enemy ship, I suppose. Is what we'll do. Alright, is this the first time that we've salvaged a ship? Look at that. Grab everything that isn't nailed down and sell it, even though we're already freaking rich in this game, but whatever. Whatever, I suppose. Okay. Also, speaking of, like, pacing and stuff, I don't... hey, look, there's a want to become famous bot that I'm gonna go ahead and ban really quickly like that. Speaking of pacing, I'm not exactly 100% sure when the next game that... in this series that we'll cover is with AC Unity. Like, my original plan... like, it might still be January 1st next year to keep up the tradition of, you know, starring Assassin's Creed on the first day of the year, like we did with AC1 and AC4. So I'll probably try to keep up that tradition, but if, like, But if things are looking like especially sketchy, where are all these ships coming from? In terms of like the games coming up to get through, then I won't, and I'll save it and I'll pace myself better. Because in January is also the release of freaking Pokemon Legends Arceus and freaking Elden Ring. So those things are gonna be occupying me a decent bit. Do I really want to start a new AC game right at the beginning of the month? Knowing me, I'm probably gonna do it anyway. Knowing me, that's probably what's gonna happen, but no guarantees. So welcome back, Anima. How is your day going today? So we'll see what that whole situation is like. I think about Legends Arceus. I made a video literally earlier today where, like, I've been feeling for a while now, like, the graphics that have been seen in, like, the trailer so far for that game really are not up to snuff, like, for modern standards at all. So I was curious what would happen if I did, like, a video. What is exploding? I was curious what would happen if I did, like, a video that was just, like, a side-by-side comparison of Legends Arceus with some of the Wii Pokemon games, like Pokepark or Battle Revolution and stuff like that. And I honestly wasn't sure what to expect. I just started throwing it together, just to be like, okay, I don't know what these results are going to show, but let's find out, and let's just see what happens, I suppose. So, I spent earlier today, playing Pokepark and, Pokemon Battle Revolution for like an hour and a half today, just on Dolphin on my computer, and a decent bit of that time was figuring out good ways to emulate the motion inputs in Pokepark for footage that I didn't even use for some of those games. Let's send it to Cormac's Fleet. This is a brig after all, so may as well do that. So I was playing a lot of Pokemon earlier today to gather footage to edit, and the results I found were very surprising. The games looked very similar. In some ways better, in some ways, like, going either way. In some ways good, in some ways bad. Like, going either way, comparing one to the other. It was interesting, and really shows that very little has changed about the models of that. But I found out how salty people get when you share opinions on stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make like this short 1-minute video that's just showing footage. That's all it is. There's no commentary, there's no opinions, there's no arguments, nothing like that. Nothing's happening. I'm sure that some people will still find ways to be butthurt. Some people already have, but but I've tried to. It's a social experiment of sorts. What happens when you make a video on Pokemon that doesn't share any opinion, but just shows, like, this is the graphics of the way that things used to be, and this is the graphics of the way things are now. Make of it what you will. Do you think that's changed? Do you think that's not changed? You can discern your own opinion from it, you know? Well, those kinds of things. But yeah, so that's what I was working on editing earlier today, and I am going to be very curious to see if there does wind up being, like, a decent amount of people butthurt, because one of the things that I have been debating when it comes to this channel is how much I want to continue with, like, modern Pokemon stuff in general, because you know, the kind of community for it is really not the best I'm seeing a lot of the time. So it's also everybody's going off the side. So that video, without any arguments or opinions or anything like that, literally just footage and, like, make of it what you will. If that winds up getting a super awful reception, even though it's literally just footage and that's it, then that might be the tipping point for not covering Pokemon anymore. We'll see. So that video, while also being like an interesting experiment of sorts to see like how those games really added up and how much things really have changed, it is also a secret social experiment of sorts on my channel for how is this gonna be received? And if this is received in that kind of way by a lot of people, it's like, okay, yeah, I really don't want to be involved with this anymore. So so earlier today was essentially me spending all day editing a project that's a social experiment on this channel of sorts that'll bring me closer to the answer of, like, how much do I want to cover Pokemon on this channel. So that was my day earlier today. There's another legendary ship down there. I wonder if it's gonna be like 4 around the world, just like just like an AC4. And just like AC4, I think we'll save that as like the finale of this series. Is what I think we shall do. That is my plan. So yeah, that's my stories. That is my stories right there. Oh, I must have gathered stuff from here some earlier time that we were here. I just couldn't get into there before. Well, bam, this fort's 100%. How are these guns not reloaded? I thought they would automatically be reloaded after you do stuff like capture a fort or after like story missions, but I guess not. Well, we captured 3 forts apparently. So now we can finally make these blue. Finally. Because we captured this fort before that I thought encompassed this and it didn't. The line is there. So now... Yes, now there's the thing to renovate. We can finally make this blue after 3,000 years. Think the people who critique or bash the people about Pokemon is still good but feel like they might be a hypocrite. I'd feel like at the end of the day, it's the best scenario is like to respect other people's opinions. Like, I have had discussions with people sometimes in the comments to my videos of people who don't give the same conversation again. Oh, good gracious. I have had like respectful discussions with people who disagree with me where we'll, you know, discuss both of our stances and be respectful and peer out the other. And it's a relaxing breath of fresh air. But unfortunately, not a lot of people are like that. Like, Pokemon's supposed to be all about bringing people together. And that's one of the beautiful things about the internet as well, is that it's brought the world closer together than it's ever been before. Through the whole power of the interwebs. Like, the world is like the most interconnected it's ever been in history, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, look at this. Watch me not have the materials. If I didn't have the materials, that would just be like the punchline to the world's most messed up Assassin's Creed sitcom that is my channel. There we go. We got this place 100%ed now. Finally. It's been 3,000 years. Everything here was done, right? Why is this not marked as blue? Well, it's marked as blue on like the map there. Oh, because this is like cave there, not the actual location here. So now we can probably do stuff here too. Like, I feel like the interconnectedness of the world could have had the potential to be like something to be like so celebrated and bring together like such diverse different people to help, you know, help broaden understandings and viewpoints. But unfortunately, the way that the internet is designed, I feel like I've had this discussion during Assassin's Creed before, and I almost certainly have. Unfortunately, the way the internet is designed is in such a way where sites will do whatever they can to like keep you on them the longest. And usually what that means is showing you stuff that you already agree with. Which means that, you know, once you actually encounter something that you don't agree with, it's like, oh my goodness, this is like the most taboo thing. How could anybody think that? I've never been exposed to any viewpoint like that. How could anybody think that? I literally got a comment a couple days ago saying like, I never thought that there could be wrong opinions, but you just proved me wrong. I don't know why I ever thought it was a good idea to tune into this channel, but I'll never make that mistake again. You have people like that where, you know, with the whole situation with the internet, always trying to show stuff that you already agree with, the stuff that'll keep you on the sites the longest and, you know, give the most ad revenue for these kinds of sites. Sometimes they'll make the mistake of recommending the wrong thing. And when people see the quote-unquote wrong thing, it's like the most blasphemous thing that has just like absolutely ruined their day because of the way that these platforms are designed, unfortunately. Why are you all running? I don't know what the heck is going on here. So, you know, it would be cool to have had like, imagine some parallel universe out there where the internet developed in such a way that it really was, you know, designed in such a way that... Is this gonna be like that scene from my AC4 playthrough where Edward kept on taking the hood on and off as he stepped in and out of the restricted area, except it's Shay with his collar here? Yep. Yeah, he's just gonna take it on and off. Well, yeah, put it on mid-combo. It's so hilarious. Anyway. But yeah, imagine like a parallel universe out there where the internet and major platforms were developed in such a way to like celebrate differences and bring people together and expose them to other ways of thinking in all walks of life, not just something silly like Pokemon. Like, Pokemon doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. but more important things like political kind of stuff, where imagine if the internet freaking showed you all kinds of different viewpoints rather than more of the stuff that you already believe. What if platforms didn't have retention time as their biggest priority, and they more so prioritized exposing people to different ways of thinking? Like, rather than show them content that they already agree with, let's show them something else that they might get a kick out of. And imagine if we had a populace that was more open to being exposed to different kinds of things. Then maybe that would be the stuff that they'd be recommended for like the most retention time. Is like, oh, here's some stuff that I don't agree with, but it's a fascinating standpoint. I love to learn about that. But that's not the way that things are developed, and it just creates this like feedback loop where, you know, people are shown what they want to agree with. So that's what, ooh, nice, some stuff. People are shown what they already agree with, so they start believing that more and start shunning the stuff that they don't agree with more. That therefore makes the stuff that they agree with a more lucrative and profitable thing to be showing them over the stuff that they don't agree with, which in turn leads to them agreeing with that more and shunning the stuff that they disagree with more. And it's just like a vicious cycle that keeps people into a one-track kind of mindset about all kinds of issues. And it's like, I'm not saying this is like, oh, I'm for sure in the right about like any given subject ever, and like anybody that disagrees with me is wrong. No, that's absolutely not the case. This is just you know, it would be nice to see a format where people could look at other ways of thinking, and even if they disagree with it, be able to handle it in a respectful kind of way and be like, huh, that's an interesting other perspective to consider. I still believe what I'm mainly believing, but that's a cool other perspective to consider, and I understand why they believe that, you know? Like, if only the world had more people like that. But it's been a vicious cycle of like a feedback loop across the interwebs, and it's a serious issue that is just gonna keep on being stuck in this feedback loop, it seems like, and making things worse and worse. Bubed was, maybe that should be like a future video essay. Bubed was one of our suppliers, but he spends most of his time fishing nowadays. Our spies tell us he collaborates with the British now. We can't afford having him spill our secrets. Take him out. Okay. Maybe that should be a future video essay right there, is what that could absolutely be. The way the internet has developed, and the way people handle different opinions, whether it be something serious like a deep political issue, or something stupid like the freaking business decisions of Pokemon, you know? Okay, the assassination target somewhere over here. What a different world this could have been if that feedback loop hadn't quite been that way, but that's just my opinion. But that's just a theory. Where the hell is this assassination target? I don't know where the heck. Is this just telling me that it's gonna be like in the... Oh, I just need to defend you. Okay, locate the assassin targets. Okay. I was about to say, did I need to go in the bar? That would have been interesting, wouldn't it have been? Ugh. Ugh, I can't get the stupid angle. Oh, man. Oh, you're orange. You need to die. But there was like another orange guy who was out here somewhere who left. But where? But where did he come from? Where did he go? Was that him up there? Or is that a different one? Might be a different one. But he's dead anyway. Okay, here's another orange guy. Cool. Oh, darn it. Darn it. And there's still doodles I need to kill around here. Come on. Okay, here's another orange guy. So we have a couple of them back over this way. Whoops. Well, can I go here? This is a lift over here, right? Whee! Everybody wants me dead now. Ow. Rude. Hold on, so it's gotta be like more up here, right? Probably. Where the heck? Where the bloody hell? I'm so confused right now. Where the heck are these dudos? Hello, hello, J Biggie. We are indeed going well, there's a dude hiding down here. Can I air assassinate him from here? No, the angle's too weird. Can I drop? Ah! Ah! Oh my goodness. We're going come on. I'll be able to take out one. One's gonna be left alive, I guess. Where am I going? You can't see anything? What, do you have the black screen of Twitch Death Anima? What's going on here? Oh, is this him here? Oh my goodness, I found him there. Well, there we go. St. John's is 100%. What, we're getting the cutscene again? North Atlantic 1758. Why did we get that heads up there right now? Wait, wait, huh? I don't understand. Why did that just happen? I am actually so confused right now. Do I want to get this stuff? And we go to Pearl Island, and then nah, we'll continue with story stuff right now. I'm looking over how long I've been streaming so far, and this fits probably well enough into a part itself. So yeah, we'll set that. We'll go like, yeah, we'll go to the Sapphire and we'll head over there. But yeah, it's just dark for you because mobile. You don't want to turn up the brightness or anything like that.